So, how's Lou? Lou is just we need to get a fence.
Patreon's important too.
Lou is, she's doing her thing, but we can tell she wants to be outside more often. She wants to be running around and playing with toys and squeaking things and such. And I'm a very busy guy, and
Hey everyone, Dr. Shado here. Quick update. I'm not going to have the review ready until probably Tuesday night. It is way fucking late. It's fucking 8:30 right now, and I just finished filming the goddamn thing. It's got to process for an hour.
And Charlie is a very disabled woman, and it's kind of difficult to give her quite as much attention as she has energy for. So we need to figure out a fencing situation.
Did I remember to plug my Patreon?
So that the dog can be happier.
I made the hard decision that I can't take care of my dog, so we have Charlie's cousin. She's got kids. She's got a yard with a fence.
But $1 is the minimum suggested amount, and all you have to do is go down to the Patreon page that I have linked in the description below.
Lou can run around and be happy and play and be stimulated.
When we go out and we take her walk and she does her business and we come back inside and I'm like, yay, you did good, and I hand her the cookie and she's just there like, that's a sign of a sad dog. No.
And she's watched the dog several times before, and I know Lou loves it over there, and she's always very happy. So anymore with especially trying to just stick to YouTube.
Oh, there is no fucking way that I'm going to be able to edit everything and then travel back in time fast enough to upload it in time. So, that was not necessarily the greatest of ideas for, avoiding problems like burnout.
And that's been me trying to please the algorithm. I didn't have time to properly take care of my dog. She wasn't being stimulated.
And stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of shit and I'm going crazy and there's all sorts of stuff and jumping around and doing all sorts of shit. And yeah, so
I'm burning out and I having crises come up and I just can't deal with it. Then yeah, obviously.
Her schedule was just becoming, she sleeps in bed with us at night, and then I get up, give her breakfast, walk her, and then she sits on the couch for a few hours as I do my work until dinner time when she eats, and get up and walk her.
So yeah, there's a lot of shit that happened this week, and fuck, and I'm going to be doing less on the gaming channel for at least a week, trying to catch up here, because I'm trying to get everything balanced, that's the point.
It's tough enough dealing with all the animals running around and making noise and all that.
And then I sit there and I play some video games for the evening, and she sits on the couch.
Why did we get to this point?
Because the algorithm demands it, and she is a cruel mistress, as I have felt.
Real quick explanation. Number 1, gaming channel, I've been doing a lot of shit over there. Number 2, 4th of July, there was a lot of shit taken up by that. Number 3, I mowed the lawn, fucking a lot of time taken with that. I got 2 fucking acres.
My level of priorities is get a new set of teeth, then get a new mower.
You have some very skewered priorities. I know I've mentioned it before, but it bears repeating.
All kinds of other things, and I just absolutely hit that burnout wall of my body there like, no, you are not thinking about movies. You are not doing it. You are laying in that bed and you are sleeping until 2 in the afternoon. I don't care that you went to bed at 11 p.m. You are sleeping until 2 in the afternoon.
And then, before we go to bed, I get up and walk her, and then there we go. And that's like all she was doing.
And if I'm making late reviews on the main channel, that is not good. And I'm not trying to do the gaming channel and not do the regular channel. I'm trying to have that supplemental habit. It's diversification, it's spreading out, it's doing that, and making sure that if my main channel gets nuked, there are a place people can go so they at least know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, you can tell when a dog is, could be happier. But she's my dog, I love her, and
Apologies, I'm still going to try and get it out on Wednesday, and I'm going to edit the fuck out of that, but it's probably going to be Wednesday afternoon to Wednesday night, depending on exactly how quickly I can get it edited and how fast I can process and upload and everything, and if the fucking power goes out again, and if the fucking thing goes, yeah, all that fun stuff.
Like, yeah, it's just down the street. Yeah, I can go anytime and see her. But the whole reason I made the choice is because I didn't have time for her.
But, oh, man, there's just so much stuff. Also, earlier, got engaged. Took a little time. Things. But, yeah, so, lots of things, crazy stuff. Big things happen here. And I have been trying to get back on schedule. And every time I'm like, I can make some time up this week. End up not making that time up and getting further behind. I'm just going crazy because it's like, I'm getting so stressed out over not being able to work. And you think about that one, that's a bit of a crazy one, being like, oh my god, today I was trying to watch a movie, but I ended up having so little time to myself, I didn't even finish watching the movie. That's the kind of thing that fucks you. It fucks up your head. You're like, because you gotta go play, you gotta do all sorts of things. And I had time to spend a day looking at the place that was like, this is where you're gonna be moving next year. Now I'm not moving there anymore. And there's a lot of shit going on with that. And, so, the thing with Harvey, honestly...
Especially not if I have to go do all this stuff for YouTube, so...
The problem with YouTube, big problem with YouTube, is that the algorithm rules everything.
My computer's been going crazy lately. I had this one thing, I processed one video, the Borderlands Let's Play, the first part, the first processing I did of that. I reset the computer and just processed it again. But the first processing, that just completely corrupted the audio and all sorts of fucking problems. I just upgraded my editing software and I have no ideas. I also got some new recording software, all sorts of shit, new software. Shit's going crazy, and I'm trying to make sure I can figure out what tweaks I need to do to my computer to make it so it stops being a fucking asshole. So yeah, there's a lot going on. So much going on. So much. And, still got so much I gotta do.
As it stands, I don't have my dog anymore. And of course, with the small children, like 5, 6 years old, they're gonna be very attached to the dog. I can't just go over there. Like I've been joking, like I'm gonna have one video on YouTube that's gonna go super viral, get 200 billion views, and I'm gonna become a millionaire overnight. And we can finally afford a fence around this whole place.
Or in the description, there's a link to my Patreon. You can support there too. Jurassic Park style fence. Maybe she's a strong dog too.
And be sure to check out the Patreon page below if you haven't already.
And I'll be able to, get my dog back. I'll just go over there and I'll just wrestle her out of Charlie's cousin's hands and kick Anna off the dog. They'd take her like my dog. But...
Yeah, so bear with me.
Yeah, I know reality, and I know that dog needed proper stimulation, and I couldn't provide it, so.
What's up? Hope doing well. If you've caught my last couple of vlogs, you might know there are things going on. Had to give Lou to a different family because I can't take care of her well enough, and I didn't like the fact that she was just kind of sitting around here. She'd sit on the bed, she'd sit on the couch, and she wanted to be outside running around and all that.
So, you gotta do what's right for Lou. And it hurts. It hurts a lot.
Are you going to see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie in October? I feel like I have to. Though I still have to see Renfield. I still have to see the Super Mario movie. I still have to see a lot of things. Though I suppose I don't have to worry about what am I going to do with my dog while I'm out at the theater anymore. Yay.
And yeah, it's like, oh, well, there's a couple more hours a day you have to yourself. Like, or at least an hour, like if you're doing the bare minimum, which I was. And it's still like...
But she's just a couple miles down the street, so she's not far. She's with family, so we're on good terms already and stay in contact. And she's been giving some video calls, and I've seen Lou playing with the kids, and her tail's going, and that really didn't happen around here anymore. Her tail did not wag. That's another big reason why I was like, this dog needs better accommodations. I don't think she's as happy as she could be, but her tail has been going, and I'm very happy about that.
It's not that she took too much time. It's that she wasn't as happy as she could have been, and I wanted to make sure she was as happy as she could be. So my happiness has to suffer as a result, but you have to make these choices sometimes. So
it still sucks. I still feel lonely. I still miss my doggy, but she is happy. So that's good. Yeah. So they're actually going to be going on a small trip this weekend. So and then there's a thunderstorm kicking in. Lou don't like thunderstorms, but the idea is that I'm actually going to watch Lou this weekend for them. I'll be a dog sitter for Lou. So I've been looking forward to that all day, actually. They're supposed to bring her down around 3, but they haven't yet. And I thought it would be actually kind of funny where, I'm here heartbroken over my dog, and I started my first live stream, and you just see Lou walking around in the background. You're like, wait a fucking minute here.
Yeah, so let's not talk about that part anymore.
I still got my cats. Dobby's here. He still hates me. Tara's here. She still loves me.
Let's just talk about how much the internet loves little kittens. Yeah, they do. Yeah, see that? See the internet, Tara? The internet's out there. Look. Yeah, see? That's the internet. Looking at you.
It's how it is. But choose my dog.
Come on. Oh, come on. You silly butt. Oh, there she is. She's here for the weekend. I'll be dog sitting. My doggy. Oh. Yes, Lou. Whoa. Whoa, it's okay. So.
I still have to find time to mow this damn lawn.
Please, do you have $1 to spare to put towards this goal? Because that... people can just pledge $1 and just do that.
Okay, but yeah, that's... Clearly I haven't done that, so that's not what's taken so long in the review.
I just absolutely went right into that old burnout.
This dog needs someone right now. And so that's where the conversation started of, hey, can you maybe see about taking care of Lou, because...
But they keep calling her Lulu at the new place, and I'm like, no, her name's Lou, not Lulu. But everyone's like, Lulu, and like, Lulu's here. It's like, no, it's Lou. It's just Lou.
Because she loves it over there, and we have this great lawn that she would love to run around in, but we don't have a fence around it, and she...
Hey, while you're here, remember, there is that like button, and you can subscribe as well and click the bell for all notifications. Yes, you should do that. Consider becoming a channel member. Support me on Patreon. Check the links in the description for whatever the fuck I put there. Hell yes! There's all that.
And she will just keep going, and she's not disciplined enough to come back. She doesn't... she'll come back if we just don't do anything. Like, if she gets hungry, she'll come back. But, like, she doesn't listen when I tell her to come. And if I go after her, she's just gonna look over her shoulder to make sure I'm near and keep going further. So that's a problem.
Living in the country, you deal with things like that, and we never had things set up with fences and such. We never asked for ducks. We had them dropped off here because we have a big lawn and we have a lake, and the ducks should be fine here. And it's like, yeah, but we also have stray animals running around town, and so much as I cared for the ducks, I never got the things set up to keep them well defended, which
is a welcome surprise. But one question that came up quite a bit was people wondering if I was going to start a Patreon to have you directly support the channel to help me through tough times. And
so, yeah, in order to get a fence around here, that's expensive. Very, very expensive, I'm afraid.
Yes. Also, one more thing.
One more thing.
Well, I still have the Patreon.
But it would be very nice to just be able to, like, Lou would love to run around this size yard. This is a much larger yard than Charlie's cousin's yard, but they have a fence, and that's kind of important when dealing with Lou.
And that made me understand that I have done a really crap job letting everyone know that I have a Patreon.
no. I got my doggy right here. It's still thundering. She just wants to feel like secure.
So I got the Patreon to beg my audience for help.
Ain't that right, Lou?
Oh yeah, she doesn't have the discipline, and we don't got a fence.
D was short for donate. Patreon link in the description.
And it's just can't give her the exercise and stimulation that she needs. Anytime I'd be outside with her, she'd be on the leash, so she's not running as fast as she'd like. And she can run. She can run. She might be part greyhound. I know she's a hound dog, but she is skinny. I don't know if there's some greyhound mix in there, but she can run. She is so fast. She is so fast. She can run from the front door to the lake in less than 5 seconds. Like, she is a lightning little dog. She is a little zoom zoom.
It's okay. It's just a little thunder.
And then now she gets to run around outside Charlie's cousin's place.
So yeah, that's where she is right now. Yeah, I've missed her a lot. Okay.
I got the stuff to. She's working on spending time training her because she's kind of a stay-at-home mom, and there's a whole lot of things there. So yeah, I hope that Lou. I know Lou's happy. Like every time she calls up and got the video call, and I see Lou there. Kids are playing with Lou, and Lou's tail's just going, and it's very nice to see Lou happy. But it still hurts. I'm glad that it's working out so far, but
I love YouTube. They are absolutely the greatest company ever.
I really wish I could have just provided Lou all the stimulation and all the happiness she needed here.
Begging. Yeah, honestly, that's what it is. I'm just trying to fuck around with it. It's a Patreon. I'm begging.
So I could still have my dog. But that's just not the cards that we were dealt. So, this is kind of how it is.
Still, the Patreon link is in the description as always, and
Live and Wired this Saturday. I can cry then. Thank you all for watching. I've been Acre Shado. And remember, sometimes doing the right thing feels absolutely horrible.
I really am getting tired of those cats. Really. It's gonna make getting this review done tonight, that I'm supposed to film today, quite a challenge. But thank you all, and remember to check the Patreon link. If you haven't seen the page, join, start donating so that you can get in on some of those patron-only bonuses. And if you have already donated, spread the word so that you can get in on some of the higher patron bonuses. Yay! Oh, these cats are driving me nuts.